I don't know how Ford, Ram, and Toyota are going to compete with this. GM is officially the only manufacturer that offers a diesel for the half-ton segment. And this truck does have class-leading fuel economy. Special shout out to Jerry Seiner for allowing me to do this video. This truck is available, so if you would like to have a diesel off-road pickup, here it is. Let's go ahead and check out the window sticker so you guys can see what is optional and standard on this build. At the very top are the specs for this ZR2, and be sure to pause it for the standard equipment. Base price comes in at $69,900, and there's only 3 options that you had to pay for on this build. Technology package gives you a lot of good things there. Dark Essentials darkens out the emblems on the truck, and this one does have the assisted tailgate, and destination is right here for $1995 with a total price of $74,400. And here are the fuel economy numbers right below. I do think that GM has one of the most hardcore off-roaders in this segment. The front end design on this truck is pretty extreme. I love the big face grille. It's all blacked out, and with the Dark Essentials you do get the black accent for the ZR2 badges. There is a light right here, full LED lights top and bottom. Check out the cutout on the side here. They also give you your engine block heater on the side, and down below this is metal, and then you have a huge skid plate right there. It goes far back, and I really do think that they do a pretty good job protecting the underbody, especially if you get the AEV. This is all metal too, by the way. It's not plastic, although it does look like plastic when you first look at it. This is all plastic, but yeah, the bumper is steel. Red tow hooks, you have the flow-through tie with that red accent around it. And let's check out the suspension since the wheel's still turned in. Independent front suspension, Multimatic DSSV, which is dynamic suspension spool valve. Coilover system. It looks like they're using aluminum top control arms too, but the bottom ones are definitely steel. As far as the headlights go, they do add a logo right there. Projector style. And off to the side, here's the wheels. These are the 18s. They have like this kind of a goldish bronze accent on them. You can do a blackout for the wheels if you don't like these. LT 275/70/18, which is probably a 33-inch tire. Here are the capacities. 2,680 pounds per, and that's at 50 PSI. They do add the fender flares on the side of the ZR2s to give it more of that aggressive, wider stance. You see more of those black badges right there. Black mirror caps, black door handles, smart key system. This truck is loaded. You get just about everything you would want on a pickup truck. And on the side, you can tell that this truck is lifted. It has a 2-inch lift, and yeah, it definitely does have a really good off-road presence for the appearance. But I just wish that GM would add a larger fuel tank for this truck. 24 gallon. Here's your DEF fill. And as far as the suspension goes out back, this kind of mirrors the HD. So you have 5 leafs in the main pack. They're not the same leafs, but just have the same design. They're just a little bit smaller. You see more of that Multimatic out back there, and they do give you the wheel well liner on this truck. Steps on the rear. And these taillights have a mixture of LED incandescent for the reverse, but everything else is pretty much LED. Like the graphics on the back, you get that all with the black essentials too. They have 2 camera inputs right here, 7-pin. And let's go ahead and drop the tailgate. It is powered. They do stamp ZR2 in the front of the bed. You have lights out back, 400 watts of power, and this is a power tailgate, so it goes back up by power. Parking sensors, class 4 receiving hitch. This truck does still have a 323 out back. You see that too? Full-size spare tire too. Personally, I think white is too safe for the ZR2. Although if you do plan on going off-road, white's the best color to scratch, if I'm being completely honest. You have 2 camera views, which I'll show you guys inside the truck. Let's go ahead and talk about this beast of an engine called the Baby Duramax. This is truly one of the best engines, if not the best engine in the half-ton segment currently. Not because it's a diesel, but because, yeah, it's because it's a diesel. I'm just about to lie and I can't. Yeah, it's because it's a diesel. This is an inline 6 3-liter Duramax. I call it the baby Duramax. I think this is the LZO. Is that what they call this one? Nevertheless, they did revise it for 2023. It got a 28 horsepower bump, 35 pound-feet bump. While everyone's trying to go away from diesel, GM is embracing this fact, and it is, diesel is the best alternative to electric vehicles. And let's just say it right now, you know, with them updating the turbo, revising the combustion, they added new pistons. I think they even added new injectors. I think this has the Denso setup here, which means it's going to be more reliable. This engine's putting out 305 horsepower, 495 pound-feet of torque. This is truly the best engine in the segment. Before all the diesel haters out there, you can still get the 6.2 liter as an option. But let's go ahead and talk about this interior now. This is the gray stone and black interior, and it has this lime green stitching. I love what they've done. This truck does have a power steering column and 10-way front seats, better bolstering. If you do decide to go off-road, you're going to need to be gripped a little bit better in the seats. And overall, with the new revised interior, no one can complain anymore about GM pickups. Seat memories right here. You can power fold the mirrors on both sides. I would like to see a convex personally, but hey, we're not complaining. 9-speaker Bose sound system. Great storage in the door. Hopefully you guys can see it there. And stepping in, they give you a grab handle. This one does not have the running boards, but they are available as you would expect. I would definitely get the high clearance steps as well. And when you close the door, truck has a really nice sound. Great animations on the screens. It's gonna spell out ZR2 and Chevy on that side. So starting it up, push button starts here. They do provide paddle shifters, which is pretty odd in my opinion, but I like that they do it though, because if you're towing a trailer, these are a lot better than, you know, using the manual mode for the gear shifter. By now you guys know I'm a diesel fanboy. Here's one great advantage for the 6.2. So if you want a ZR2, you want that gas engine, if you put this truck into sport mode, it will change the note of the exhaust, and that's because it has a dual stage exhaust now. That is probably something that I would like to have, you know, because I probably wouldn't put an exhaust system on the truck, and it's nice that you can actually make the exhaust a little bit louder, and even if you put it in off-road mode or terrain, the exhaust stays louder too. But for the diesel, if you do plan on towing, if you push tow haul mode, it does turn on the exhaust brake with the tow haul mode. I like that they do that, and again, no other brand has that diesel. 13.4 inch display, and this is a 12.3 display. You can customize the entire screen. I do wish they would add more measurements for like the transmission temperatures, engine oil, turbo boost, all that stuff. That's not available unfortunately with this truck. And down below you guys can see dual climate control, heated and ventilated seats. Most of the things you're going to see on the truck do come standard. However, this camera view was an option, and I believe that the heads-up display was an option too. Let me see if I can show it to you guys here. Somewhere in there, but you can turn this off if you don't want to use it. If you put it in reverse, 360 camera view, they also provide a bed view too. So if you have some stuff inside of there, you can check on it. They do allow you to zoom in too as well. Down below here, there is some storage, cup holders, wireless charger for your phone. You have a power plug right there, 400 watts, 120 volts, 2 USBs. This tray does come out, and this area down below is illuminated. Great design for the center console. And then check out the black accents on this interior. You have some nice designs on the side too. Now back up here again, you guys can pretty much tell that this screen is so large and it's so customizable. So if you want to move things around, you do have the option to do that. Also wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. You have split screen. If you don't want the split screen, you can actually do full screen for like your navigation. They do provide some great information at the top there. Great storage right there. Black roof, which, you know, some manufacturers will give you a black interior with a light interior roof, which looks, to me, looks kind of ugly. Home link for your garage door opener or your gate. LED lighting. Let's go ahead and check out the passenger side. So on this side, same design as you saw for the driver. 10-way seat down below. And you can see the dash a little bit better. You see some more of that gray stone. This is a cover for your storage right there. Glove box down below. As you would expect, you cannot use this truck to carry a truck camper that slides into the bed. A little bit of storage down below. Out back, flat floor surface, seat back pockets right there. Outboard heated seats, more USBs. By the way, I don't know if you guys noticed, there's 2 USBs on the dash right there. Air vents to keep people comfortable. More cup holders, more storage. Even more storage. Let's check out the payload. Here are all the numbers on the door. The gross axle weight rating up front is 3,950. The rear is 3,800 pounds. Gross vehicle weight rating is 7,300 pounds. And these wheels are 18 by 8.5. All in, what? What? All in payload is 1,505. I was not expecting that. Wow, that is really good for a ZR2. So if you do plan on towing a trailer, the diesel might be better, and the way that it's optioned might be better. So you can tow 8,700 pounds, and Gooseneck is saying 6,200 pounds, which is not that much. 15,000 pound gross combined weight rating. And then here is the tire pressure, 38 PSI. If I have a chance, I will drive this truck. They're saying 22 highway, 20 city for the diesel optioned ZR2s. Maybe I'll put it up against a Ford trimmer if they have one. If not, maybe I'll put it up against a Duramax diesel without the ZR2 package. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure your bell notifications are on. Again, be sure to check out Jerry Seiner's website and their inventory if you would like to buy from them. Let them know you saw the video. See you guys soon. Since you stayed to the end, I figured I'd show you guys where the front and rear lockers are. They're right here on the dash, right below the screen.